Hello, and welcome to A Word of Hope. I'm Brother Joe Trout, coming to you today on a special Dominican feast. This is Dominican All Saints' Day, when we celebrate all of our deceased who are in heaven, the undeclared saints, the saints that we don't have on our official canon, but all those who are living fully in the resurrection with Christ. So, what does this mean? What do we have to do with this? Father Samuel preached to us on All Saints' Day about being inspired by them to live our lives. So what I'd like to do today is just highlight one Dominican who I think is a great inspiration for this time. I think he's in heaven. He's not officially canonized, but I think it's the reminder of these people who are also in this communion of saints assisting us here and now that we need to keep in mind. So Brother Thomas Anthony Hickey comes from the Eastern Province, not Central Province, but we'll take him. And he was an Irish man who came over to the United States, wound up fighting in the Civil War, and afterwards he decided that he wanted a totally different life. And so he joined the Dominicans in St. Rose Priory in Kentucky. And Kentucky had been, a tense state given their, juxtaposition between the North and the South. And so he dedicated his life after this to two main things: that he wanted to work to reconcile Union and Confederate soldiers, because many people in that area had been divided on which side they fought for and came back home. So to reconcile opposing forces in an actual war, and to educate freed black slaves, to train them with better agricultural practices, and to kind of lift them up into an independent, educated life. When he passed away in the 19-teens, somewhere early 20th century, I don't remember the date right now, at his death, he said the entire population of the town came to his funeral, black and white, Catholic and Protestant. And don't overlook that. In the early 20th century, Catholics and Protestants came together to honor this man as he passed away. That to me is inspiring, right? That we live in divided times. And what do we hold up? The one who tried to reconcile, the one who decided to try to bring people back together to be brothers and sisters in Christ. Wasn't a political figure, wasn't someone who I think in his own time wasn't even that well known, but a figure who tried to see the people around them and to reunite. I know a number of people are a little terrified of Thanksgiving gatherings. What a political conversation. What will it be if we're able to get together at Thanksgiving? But what do we want to be? Those who reconcile, aided by all the figures in heaven who are reconciled to God? Do we want to follow that path? Or am I just more committed to being right, to living my life, following whatever it is that I think? It's a good question for us to consider in these days. What is it that inspires us? And how can we imitate the love of God? How can we join the company of saints in glorifying God by doing what he did, living constantly in love? Thank you and God bless.